Hi there everyone and welcome to Chill and Trade TV. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe and click on that notification bell. But if you're back here again, welcome back to the channel. So in this week's episode, we'll be taking a look at rather Nzdjpy and Audcad. For those of you who have not seen these videos from the start, I did do a top-down analysis on both these pairs, so just go back in the channel and look at those episodes. So next week is the last week of the month, and if this month for you was not that profitable, don't worry. Next month is still another month to start again, ladies and gentlemen. So just want to wait for this to load my analysis that I did already. Let me see if I go to the 4 hour. Okay, there we go. There we go. And if you remember our analysis, ladies and gentlemen, price played out exactly. Price played out exactly as we anticipated. Let me go to the daily time frame. Played out exactly as we anticipated. So like I said, I'm not gonna talk about the detailed analysis I did on this pair. Just go back in the video, in the channel I mean, and take a look at that video. Let me go to the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame. Okay, so previously we were looking for buys until this high, and then if you go down to the lower time frame, let's go to the 4 hour just to show you that price did hit our target, which is that high, which is the previous high. Let me just scroll. Okay, so initially this is not the pair I did my detailed analysis on. So let me just do that quickly. We're looking for buys with Nzdjpy. We're looking for buys, and as you can see, guys, it's easy for me to spot these patterns because my eyes are already used to them. My eyes are already used to them. Let me go to the 4 hour time frame. No, the weekly. Sorry, weekly time frame. Yeah. So our target was this high. Why? Because of this pattern. We know that once this pattern breaks out, it's going to complete at the high. It's going to complete at the high. So we see that price is still continuing to the upside. We could just do that and target the previous higher high, which is this one, however however as you can see, let me go to the monthly. I just want you guys to see something. Price gave us a strong push to the downside, and then this is a correction. So according to the nature's theory, we are anticipating that once this correction completes, we will still look for price to continue push to the downside. But remember, this is the monthly time frame, just the overall intended direction. So right now we're just gonna focus on what trading opportunities we may have, and we're going to do that on the lower time frame. Just wanted you guys to see the overall bigger picture. Let me just identify this pattern there, those two lows, and then those two highs. So now that we have this identified, we can also, it's going to be also easier for us to target our take profits. Target our take profits. Let me go to the daily time frame. Daily time frame. So, like I said, you might just put this level at the next previous high, but let me just go back to the weekly and then draw these properly. I don't want to cut bodies of any candles. You know what? In fact, let me just keep it here on this time frame. Let me just keep it here on this time frame. Even though it's the weekly time frame, the long-term time frame, remember we're gonna take our entries on the lower time frames, because this is just a matter of showing you the analysis properly and correctly, because if I go to the lower time frames you won't be able to see the whole picture. So right now, let me actually just get rid of this zone. No? Right now we are looking for buys. We are looking for buys until this high. And remember, this is the weekly time frame, so it's gonna take a while for price to reach this this third touch. See, the first touch, second touch. Now we're anticipating this third touch before the overall trend to the downside continues. So we're just gonna look for buying opportunities within here, within this range here, and we're gonna do that on the 1 hour time frame. Let's do this. See, there's a huge range here, a gap, so more than enough trading opportunities, more than enough trading opportunities, more than enough trading opportunities. Let me just go to the 4 hour time frame. I wanna see something. I wanna see something. Okay, let me go to the daily instead. Remember, guys, if you wanna trade with a FSCA regulated broker, click on the link in the description down below. And if you don't know what an FSCA regulated broker is, there is a video in the channel, so just go back and look at that episode and you will know exactly what an FSCA regulated broker is and how to check if the broker you are using is also FSCA regulated. So yeah, without further ado, let's just continue. So I'm just gonna stick to the daily time frame. I just want to show the type of entries we'll be looking for here on the daily time frame, because the 1 hour time frame doesn't show exactly what I want because we are too zoomed in, like I said. So basically, I'm just going to be looking for something like this and enter at the breakout. And enter at the breakout. And for those of you who are regular viewers, you know the type of entries or patterns we look for to enter the market. So basically this. And if you just see this continue repeating themselves, you just scale in. And remember, using proper risk management. use proper risk management, ladies and gentlemen. And also, this is just me showing you how I go about analyzing the market. So these are no form of signals of some sort. This is just me showing you how I go about analyzing the markets and what I look for to make profit. To make profit. And also, I want you guys to know that sometimes the market doesn't always play out as you anticipate, because there are days where, well, you might set your analysis and then you wait maybe for a whole month just for the market not to play out. So these things happen, guys. These things happen. I just want you guys to be prepared for those things mentally. You might wait for a setup for the longest time and then the market doesn't respect that setup, or the market plays out that setup, you miss it, or the market plays out that setup and then stops you out with just 1 week and then continues in your intended direction. So those are the kind of things you need to be prepared for. It happens. It happens. There's no 100% winning strategy. Just choose a strategy that works for you, stick to it, and then maybe improve it here and there to meet the market conditions. So I hope, guys, I've covered a bit more than I wanted to, but it's good because we are learning here. We are learning. So now let's go to AUD CAD. AUD CAD, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you guys are covered with NZD JPY. That's the direction I'm looking for, and the entries that I will be the chart pattern entries that I will be looking forward to. When they play out, I'm going to enter the market. And remember, I take trades on the lower time frame, so that was just for example. Okay, now let's look at AUD CAD. Can just go out and check out AUD CAD, that video, and find out the progress of this pair so far. So right now, I am actually anticipating price to give me that third touch before it drops to the downside. Let me just show you, identify first touch, second touch, and then this third touch, and then price will hopefully drop to the downside. Price will hopefully drop to the downside. And the reason why I say that is because the nature's theory is also playing out once again. A push down and then a consolidation, and then see, we're gonna get that push down once this correction or consolidation completes. There's also a pattern here, so let me just get rid of these drawings, and then so that we can identify the pattern. Where is my object tree? Yes, there we go. Let me just get rid of these, and the arrows as well, because we already know what we are looking for. We're looking for buys at the moment. So let me just identify this pattern, this nice pattern. We have those there, those there, and then we also have the highs. I'm just gonna do this like, There we go. There we go. Let me go to the 4-hour time frame. I just want to see something. Okay, so I can show you what we are looking for. So as you can see, once price touched this low, it pushed up and gave us a pattern here, and then pushed up and then now give us another pattern. So see why I'm saying we're still looking for buys all the way until that high. Let me see if there's a zone here for additional confluence. Let me see. All right. Okay. This let me just make space there. This previous high, see, there's a zone there. The reason why I say these are zone and not really support or your resistance is because for me a zone is where the market made a big move, and then I am anticipating that it will go back to that zone and then continue in the same direction as it created previously. So this was a push down. Price created this zone and then pushed down, so it's going back up to that zone. So I'm anticipating a push down again, because that's what it did previously, you see. So there's more than enough confluence here, ladies and gentlemen. There's more than enough confluence. We have the third touch and then this zone for the cells, for when it's time to take the cells. But for now, let's just focus on the buys. You can also just leave that there, just as a reminder. As a reminder. So now let's see if we can identify this pattern. Let me go to the 1 hour and just see. Okay, this actually kind of like looks like a head and shoulder, but it's a corrective pattern because this is an uptrend. This is an uptrend, ladies and gentlemen. This is an uptrend. This is an uptrend. See, so this is just a pattern. So just gonna join those videos there. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom Let me zoom in like that, and those highs. Those highs. Okay, okay, okay. We have this beautiful pattern, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful pattern. So what we're gonna wait for is probably price might go down and then break out, then go to the upside. So it will also give you like sort of like, if this does happen, if it goes down here and touches these lows and push down, so you can either enter right here because you have the first touch there, second touch there, and then the third touch there. Let me also see if it's on a zone or what. Um, zone, okay, maybe it might just extend, and then depending on how the market moves. But without the zone, there is still trading opportunities. You have this first touch, second touch, and third touch. And this third touch is like, if you are more of an aggressive trader, you can just take your buy there. or if you are patient and just want to wait, you can enter at the breakout. So enter here at the breakout, and remember your stop loss will just be below. Stop loss will just be below somewhere there. Let me get this. Stop loss might just be below, like that. And then it's a bit tight, but hey, depending on your risk appetite and how you trade. See, stop loss might just be there. One, if you're gonna enter exactly at the breakout, or if you don't enter exactly at the breakout, let me just remove that. You can either wait for price to break and then retest, and then you can take your entries, just like that, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you guys um see what I see, or maybe might have a different view but same direction. Like I always say, we might have different strategies or trading styles. As long as we get the direction correctly, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for watching this episode. Until the next episode,